Hey guys, spiritual whistleblower here with another video. How y'all doing? I hope y'all have been enjoying my string of videos. I've been whistleblowing all week long because I've been going off the YouTube community for the last 6 months, and I decided to pop up and shake shit up, ruffle some feathers. But for those of you that have been following my content for the past several years, you all are aware that I had quite a few cyberbullies. I always have cyberbullies. People always coming for me because abusive people hate whistleblowers. If you don't know what a whistleblower is an individual that calls out fraud. So if you just say you work in a toxic environment and you witness your boss and upper management doing some shady shit, and you catch them on video, you get evidence, and then let's say you run to the news media and you expose what's going on at your job, you're a whistleblower. And yeah, your job and HR, they're all going to come together in a narcissist way because they're all narcissistic. They're going to band together to either get you fired or they're going to force you up out of there. I think they call it railroading. But a whistleblower's job is to call out abuse, fraud, scams, con artists, all that shit. So that's what I do. I just do it on a spiritual level because narcissism, in my opinion, is spiritual warfare. It's demonic. There's a lot of people walking around professing to be Christians and they're fucking demons behind closed doors. Atheists too. People are walking around in human flesh and they're possessed by demonic entities. That to me is what a narcissist is. So I've never spoken out about Tiffany Draper. Tiffany Draper was one of my cyberbullies. I've had many in the past, but she stood out because she had a really uncanny obsession with me. May she rest in peace. I tried to stay very respectful to her family in the name of her passing away. And I really didn't have to. I really could have said some horrible things about her, but I decided to have empathy because what I saw in the time of her passing away was a young woman in serious pain. Whatever demons she was battling with, whatever misery, she was committed to pulling others down to feel just as miserable. And now it makes sense to me why she targeted me all the fucking time. Now I could see if she was targeting me for a legitimate reason. Like I was, out here hurting children or doing some illegitimate shit, doing some abusive shit. She simply hated me because I called Kevin Samuels out for being a misogynist. Kevin Samuels was a misogynist, period. He would sit on his podcast and he would tear black women down. There was even a moment where he slipped up. And he exposed, sexual predators. What did he say about children getting sexually abused? That the parents shouldn't care or the parents should look the other way. He made a really disgusting remark in regards to children being molested and the parents, being accountable for it. Like it was just off the hook. But it told me everything that I needed to know about Kevin. And, he was a sociopath. Let's call it for what it is. Given his history of scamming and abusing his ex-wives and scamming his followers. When he passed away, he was lying. His whole lifestyle was a fraud. He duped everybody. He was not this high value man that he, even though he wore these classy suits and he acted the part, When he passed away, all of that was a fucking lie. So Tiffany Draper, being one of many cyberbullies, she was it was like she was obsessed with Kevin. She was very misogynistic. Black women can be misogynistic. They're called pick-me's. The female narcissist, the female sociopath is a pick-me. It means she's male identified. She seeks her validation from men. She will put a man before her children. She'll put a man before God. She idolizes a man's validation. Tiffany Draper was obsessed with worshiping Kevin Samuels. She started to make video after video telling women how to dress. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't look like this. You shouldn't wear bonnets. That's how I can tell a black female narcissist. When she opens her mouth and she starts talking down about black women and their looks. You should wear lipstick and makeup. You shouldn't wear bonnets. You shouldn't. Bitch, shut up. You don't tell me how to dress and what to wear. I feel beautiful. If it makes you uncomfortable, then, just say that. You're fucking insecure and you're not happy in your skin, that you got to project and tell other women what the fuck they should be looking like. So the female narcissist talks down on a woman's looks, and so does the male narcissist. And Tiffany Draper got on her platform every day and she called herself telling women what to wear. You need to be more feminine. Look at me today. She started out as feminine. She came out wearing dresses and lip gloss with her hair curled. That was when, Kevin Samuels went viral for, tearing down that successful black woman that made six figures. He went viral for that shit. Tiffany jumped on the bandwagon. She said, look how I'm dressed. I'm dressed ladylike. I got on lip gloss. This is how ladies need it. She was just steady talking down, very condescending to black women on what we need to do in order to impress the black man. We need to be more feminine. We need to wear our hair and makeup a certain way. We need to wear more dresses. This is her on her platform telling black women what the fuck to do. Then when I spoke out against Kevin, she became obsessed. I don't know Tiffany Draper, never fucking met her. She lived in Dallas, Texas. I'm all the way in New York, and she just made one obsessive fucking video after the next, talking about my hair, my skin. She was racist. She was colorist, talked about the color of my skin, talked about the shape of my body, made comments that she was going to pull up on me, have her followers pull up on me. Like straight up, this is straight up hate speech. This is what she did was beyond cyberbullying. Like, people could talk about me. There's people that make videos about me. People call me narcissist. I don't pay that shit no attention. I don't care. You could talk about me morning, noon, and night. But there's a thin line, and she crossed it. Crossed it to the point she started becoming obsessed where I live, trying to dox me. Like she even found a picture of my daughter, who my daughter is sacred to me because my daughter has a disability. And what she did is she found a picture of my daughter and she said she would eat my daughter out, crossed the fucking line on a very personal level. So her obsession to me, it was looking like a closeted lesbian woman who wanted to eat me out. So the only way that she could get my attention is through multiple videos attacking everything about me. Everything. And I didn't care, but when she started talking about, she was going to eat my daughter's pussy and stuff like that, that was it for me. That was fucking it for me. That was it. So Tiffany, first Kevin Samuels passed away. And by the end of 2022, the end of November, right after Thanksgiving, Tiffany passed away. Now I'm hearing rumors, she was diabetic, but then I heard other rumors that she committed suicide. I don't know. No one has confirmed it, how she passed. It's very sad. And I did wish her family condolences, but I want to say this. Now that Tiffany Draper is dead and gone, there are life coaches in this community. And I'll start calling names. T on NPD, Telsha, Quinn, their whole narc harem, their flying monkeys, their moderators. They are now continuing to spread the same rumors that Tiffany Draper started about me. The shit that they're saying about me, it came from Tiffany Draper. So I want y'all, they think they're attacking and hurting me, but what they're actually doing is exposing their piss poor behavior. Fake Christians, fake, supposed to be classy, taking the high road. This is poor, trashy behavior. How do you Tiffany Draper was a known abusive individual. She didn't just abuse me. If you go to her channel, she was abusing and cyberbullying disabled people. There's one young lady that is mentally and physically disabled. And Tiffany made hundreds of videos attacking this poor girl. The girl became suicidal. The girl became suicidal. Tiffany Draper has had to start multiple YouTube accounts because YouTube was shutting her shit down for the cyberbullying. She started bullying me late, but she been using her channel to cyberbully and attack so many people. But my heart broke when I saw that she went after that disabled girl. This girl, she has a speech impediment. She's physically and mentally disabled, and Tiffany made like hundreds of videos just attacking her appearance, her shape, her size. I saw the girl. The girl made a video. She was in tears, crying. She said, "I wish Tiffany would just stop." She broke down and cried. She was suicidal. So I want to say this to y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to Telsha, T and NPD, Quinn, ASC Direct. Pay attention to who they have around them, their supporters, their enablers, their moderators, their flying monkey, their whole community of narcissists, because that's who connects with them. The toxic, narcissistic people. That's their community. That's what it is. I called it out. They're all narcissistic. That is their trifling, toxic community. And they've been talking shit about me. But let me tell you, the shit that they're talking about me originally came from Tiffany Draper. A very abusive individual, a very troubled individual, a sociopath, an obsessive lesbian woman that was confused and in pain and in misery. And she obviously lived a very sad life. And that explains her need to cyberbully others. So now that Tiffany Draper is deceased, she's dead and gone, why is T on NPD, Telsha, and her minions and, ASC Direct, they're continuing to, it's like Tiffany passed the torch to them, and they're continuing this smear campaign that Tiffany started. These are grown-ass men and women in their 40s and motherfucking 50s spreading rumors that a young-ass 20-year-old girl started. But they want you to believe that they're classy and they're mature and they're professional. No, they're fucking trifling. This is their character. Open your eyes. This is their motherfucking character in this community. I have pulled the mask off of all of them. You're spreading rumors that a very sick individual started about me. And you think you hurt me, but you're not. You're actually exposing your piss poor morals, your lack of control and self-discipline. You're trifling. Talking about where somebody lives and how somebody dresses. And y'all don't know what the fuck I got in my bank account? These are things that the late Tiffany Draper, she started this horrible smear campaign because she technically, all it was Tiffany was in love with me. Tiffany was a confused lesbian in the closet, struggled. One minute she was wearing a dress, the next she came out dressed like a boy. She was confused. And I think she was sexually attracted to me because explain to me why I talk about my body, why I talk about my skin color. That is colorism. Female narcissists will talk about a black woman's skin color, her hair texture, her shape, her size. That is misogyny. Black women can be misogynistic when they are narcissists. Female narcissists are the only ones that are male. They worship men to the point they will help a man talk down on a black woman and tear a black woman down. And Tiffany loved the fact that Kevin Samuels tore black women down, and she jumped on the bandwagon and she became a woman that was obsessed with tearing down black women. She was misogynistic and a very confused homosexual, struggling to come out the closet. I feel empathy for her, and, I'm sorry she went out the way that she did, but I want y'all to, pay attention in this community. There's a lot of trifling adults prancing around talking about they Christians and they professional and mature, but they're actually spreading a nasty smear campaign that was started by the late Tiffany Draper. And if they really, and which says to me, they've been stalking me. They have had to been stalking me for the last couple of years to be continuously spreading this smear campaign that was initiated by Tiffany Draper. And if they were really people of integrity and morals and class and dignity, they would stop this shit, because to continue to spread the smear campaign that Tiffany Draper started and overlook the fact that Tiffany cyberbullied multiple people. Tiffany cyberbullied the fuck out of a disabled girl to the point she made the disabled girl cry in a video, and she was suicidal. Why would you continue to spread rumors in a smear campaign by somebody that abusive, somebody that used their platform to abuse innocent people? It says a lot about your motherfucking character. Trying to tear me down, you exposed yourself. Rest in peace, Tiffany Draper. We could learn a lot about Tiffany, the way that she went out, and the people that are continuing to carry her legacy by continuing the cyberbullying, because they mad that I exposed their scamming and grifting behavior. And on that note, I love y'all. I will catch y'all later. It's been a spiritual whistleblower. Sip on that tea, honey. I got a whole lot more coming. My inbox is booming right now.